Hi, it's Kevin Fleming from Grupo Marana, developer of Playa Marana in Nicaragua. And you're with me today experiencing Nicaragua and everything it has to offer. We're down in San Jorge in the Rivas district. And more specifically over there along Lake Nicaragua is Playa San Jorge. We walked down that, you may have seen that in another video. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna walk into Puerto San Jorge because the importance of this location can't be underestimated. Because why? This is where the ferry terminal is to go to Ometepe Island, one of the must-sees in Nicaragua. So when you come through that little gate over there, that's where you go buy your tickets, straight ahead right there. And those tickets are going to cost you 37 Cordobas. I was going to say pesos. 37 Cordobas to get inside, which is like $1. And then you're going to go behind that sign. I'm going to show you in a second. And there's a ticket office where you're going to pay 50 Cordobas for your ticket to go on the ferry. And you'll catch the ferry straight down this road. Now, I've already walked around here, so I wanted to get a tour for you so I can properly explain everything and not forget anything. But before I go down and walk you to where the ticket office is and then where you catch the ferry, what I want you to also know is you can bring your car here and park it in the parking lot straight ahead. There's a couple of lots, and it's going to cost you 100 Cordobas per day, so it's about $3. All right. Now, here in the Puerto San Jorge, it's along Lake Nicaragua. So let's go for a walk. Walk with me. I've already been through all this, but let's do it again. So there's quite a bit to do here. It reminds me very much like Puerto Salvador Allende. I've taken you there before in Managua. That's an amazing place. So very similar on a smaller scale, but along the lake and the waterfront, they have a malecón, which you're going to see in a moment. And they've created some booths, some shops, and some parks in where you can come and play in this area as you might be waiting to catch your ferry. Now that ferry leaves every half hour in the morning starting at 6 o'clock, and in the afternoons at about 12:30 it switches to every hour and then stops running at 6 o'clock. So as I mentioned, you just walk straight down that road where we came in. Remember, just right behind me, right over there. And behind the big sign is the ticket office over here to buy your ticket to the ferry. And you can get some cold drinks and some snacks at some of these restaurants right here in the parking lot. So let's continue to go. So this is a good spot. So you tell people, meet me at the meeting point, the Punto de Reunión. You'll know where to go. That's where the ticket office is located. Now they also have here at the port some storage, as I found out. You know, there's business going on here, and these ports and these ferries are really, really busy. So in here is some storage, and around the corner to the left, there's some storage as well. This guy right here, I already talked to him. He just bought himself a nice bike, a Ventana. He's from the island in Ometepe. He's got a farm there, and he sells plantains, green plantains. He sells it to a lot of people. So it's amazing who you're going to meet. So why don't I'll just show you over here. So there's more storage sheds over there and parking over here. So let's just keep walking. Walk with me now. We got time. This is your live tour of Puerto San Jorge. This is my first time here. I've not actually been here before. I might have mentioned in a previous video, quite a while ago, we flew in here on a helicopter when I was searching for land. And we only did that because we were looking at 8 places in one day, from San Juan del Sur to Matagalpa and Ometepe Island, and it was faster. I don't own my own helicopter, okay? Not yet. Not yet. I don't think I really want to anyway. But this is the walkway, and you can see the lineup to get on the ferry is starting to build right here. It wasn't that large about 5 minutes ago, but it certainly looks like people, the ferry has arrived. The ferry has arrived, and you can get a sense of the people, the bikes, the cars, the trucks that are coming off of the ferry right now. And once you have your ticket, as you can plainly see, this is the lineup, and there's a small gate over there for you to get in. But this ferry terminal does get busy rather quickly. Now I can't go in there, so we won't do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sneak past here if I can. Disculpe, señorita, yo pasar aquí. Muchas gracias. Okay, very nice people in Nicaragua, you know. I wasn't expecting to cut through a line, but we did. And I'll give you a little view of the ferry. It's right there, okay? So there's the ferry. You can almost see the cars coming off of it. Lake Nicaragua in the background. And it's small, and it runs every hour in the afternoons, every half hour. It's right now, it is April 30th as I make this video right now, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon, and it's absolutely beautiful. The sun is shining here in Nicaragua like it always is. That is one thing you can count on for sure. So let's walk around this malecón. I walked you through the malecón at Puerto San Jorge, and that was 1.5 kilometers long. This one is about, I'm gonna say 400 meters long, all right? Quite a bit shorter, but an interesting distance, because when you look at the waterfront that's in front of you, and I say interesting because at Playa Mariana, there's over 1,200 meters of beachfront that we're developing, with beachfront lots and 2 hotels and some private homes, and it's gonna be great. I better watch out I don't trip on something around here as I'm looking at this video. Okay, this thing's still running. And so there's some restaurants. It's quiet now. As you can see, there's not a lot of people down here at the port. So I'm not gonna continue all the way down there because you're gonna just see the exact same thing as what you just saw. But as you come through the center area here, there's another bar and restaurant there, and there's the famous Puerto San Jorge, not San Jorge, San Jorge, all right, sign. The port is over there, and that's where we were walking, where the road was towards the lake. And let's go over here. Now, I was looking at these little kiosks before. There's not a lot of them open. In fact, I don't think I even saw one of them open right now, but today is Thursday, so it very well may be that Thursday is a quiet day here at the port, which wouldn't surprise me because I would expect during the holiday season this to be a lot busier. So what I'll do is, let's go right. Okay, you're with me live right now as I'm walking this whole place down at the ferry terminal in Puerto San Jorge, and they have a nice beach. You might have seen it in a previous video. In fact, when I walk out of here, I might just walk and continue on along the beach so you can see it. All right, so walk with me. I'm showing you everything, so bear with me. This is an easy thing to do. Now, the reason I'm showing you all these videos, somebody was asking me today, I was at Playa Hermosa, just outside of San Juan del Sur, and they were like, why are you making all these videos about Nicaragua? You sell real estate in Masachapa and Pochimil. And I was trying to explain to him that it really doesn't matter who it is that we're talking to, specifically when we want to purchase real estate, because the primary goal is to introduce the country to everybody. Because if you don't like Nicaragua, you're not going to buy any real estate, probably not going to come here on vacation, and you're going to miss out on a lot of what this country has to offer. Now, what I like about this park is 2 things. One, it's big, but there's no shade. So when you come with kids, bring lots of water, sunscreen. But I've seen parks where they have covers like a dome over top of it, and that's what we're doing at Playa Mariana, because it's great to play outside, but it can get really hot. Like right now it's 32 degrees outside and I'm sweating. I'm sweating. That's why I carry these handkerchiefs wherever I go. And oh, look, there's one kiosk open that wasn't open before. I think they just opened right now. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're coming close to where we started from, near where that big sign was, near the entrance. You might even already begin to recognize the area. So this is obviously the additional parking area I mentioned that you can park at for 100 Cordobas per day. Now check out those royal palms. Aren't they amazing? I don't know, I'm so attracted to palm trees. We're about to buy 300 to 1,000 coconut trees and palm trees in the next month to plant at Playa Mariana. We've been waiting a long time for that, and these trees are just scratched the surface probably of about 10,000 trees that we're planting, but we have to finish a little bit of construction and road work and move the dirt before we plant, because that would defeat the purpose to destroy what it is that we plant because of the construction that needs to take place, just so it temporarily looks good. So we tend to only like to make permanent moves at Playa Mariana. Therefore, when we're ready to plant more, we certainly will do so. So I've now walked around the entire port area. You've seen it firsthand, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk out. Now take a look at this sign. That's Daniel Ortega, Comandante President Daniel Ortega, who has been great for this country. I love it. He's brought the coastal highway. We've been driving all along the coastal highway. There's a new airport that's being built that's going to be ready in 2028. They're taking a 1 million passenger airport to 3 million, And that's going to be incredible. Can you imagine that? And the opportunities of 1 million people to increase it by 2 million. That means you need like room to put all those, in the expression in the hotel business is heads in beds. So I'm not going to tell you that there's a shortage of hotel rooms right now in Nicaragua. That will just depend upon the place where you're going. But during the high season, everything is full. The trick is to get more people here during the low season. So that's Puerto San Jorge. You just saw the entire thing. And now continue with me now. I'm gonna walk down to the flip side of San Jorge, which is a pretty big town here in the Rivas area. And this is the beach area. So they call this, of course, Playa San Jorge. What else are they gonna call it, right? I can't wait to put up Playa Mariana, right? And for those of you watching this video for the first time, okay, here's my shameless plug. You know, we're being the developer of Playa Mariana in Nicaragua, 8 kilometers south of Mazachapa, 923 acres, 2 kilometers of beachfront along 20 kilometers of coastline. It is the nicest swimmable beach with no rocks, coral, or algae in all of Nicaragua. And that's something you certainly have to experience for yourself. And when you don't experience that for yourself, you're going to be sadly, what's the word I'm looking for? You're basically going to miss out on an excellent opportunity. Now, this is Lake Nicaragua, the largest freshwater lake in Central America. You're looking at 2 volcanoes that are active, Volcano Concepcion, and the other one's called Ometepe, of course, right? And it's about an hour to get across the ferry to that island. Now, I've never been, as I mentioned, but I do plan on going within the next couple of months to go spend a couple days there, so I can say that I've been to Ometepe Island, one of the hidden gems in Nicaragua. And this beach, I'm not going to walk all the way down because I've already done so, but the beach is actually fairly nice. I've seen some of the locals swimming in the lake because it is a freshwater lake. I don't know if it's cold or not because I haven't gone in, but it is a little rough. It's windy. You can't tell right now, or maybe you can hear it depending upon the windscreen on this microphone. But the water comes ashore like this all the time. And it kind of makes me want to go in the water right now because I'm feeling kind of hot. But you can rent boats around here. They'll take you out onto the lake. There's also other spots, obviously, all across the lake, across Nicaragua. But you can see there's plenty of beach here for the locals to enjoy in the Rivas district and not go all the way down and into San Juan del Sur. So I'm going to end it here. That's the Puerto San Jorge. That's Playa San Jorge in San Jorge in the Rivas district. And now that we're off to Tola.